Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary.
And I'm David.
And today we're going to read on Trump's health.
On stuff.
We're going to read about Trump's physical health because you asked for it.
This is probably going to be the first of a three-parter. We're going to cover Trump's physical health, his mental health, and his emotional health. So, buckle in. You're going to get 3 days of going through the jungle. Is Donald Trump and his psyche.
Okay, so, Trump's going through a lot these days. First, he's got a great exercise regimen, followed by fantastic healthful eating. He's got
plenty of sleep, rest, meditation.
He's got a bunch of court cases that have currently been delayed, so they're kind of in the background. He's got
he's rescuing cats these days, so now he's got all that great cat energy to help save
exactly
him.
All those childless cat ladies are going to fall in love with him now. He's got a lot going on. He's under a lot of stress, and he's not. You're starting to see the emotional crazy come through for sure in the debates. He's going further and further into the rabbit hole, which frankly a lot of people were predicting was exactly what's going to happen.
But there also appears to be like a mental decline too.
Yeah.
It's like he's losing his ability to differentiate between reality and fantasy,
or certainly at least put the critical thinking on it. It's like he's just grasping at straws. There is nothing he can't hang anything on Kamala Harris, and he's becoming more and more desperate. Right. And that we're going to talk about that in a future reading. So right now we're going to talk about his physical well-being.
Yes.
He once again, he doesn't eat well, he doesn't exercise well, and he's got a lot of stress on him, and that's not a great recipe for longevity, as it were.
He doesn't appear to sleep much or get a good night's sleep, and the rumors would have you believe that he would abuse substances that would act as stimulants, shall we say, which would kind of go hand in hand with the fact that he doesn't sleep well.
Yeah, what he probably needs is a good long 4 to 6 week court case so he can really get some naps in during the day.
Exactly.
To help him,
like the New York criminal trial.
Help supplement that sleep deprived that he's
I was hoping deprived. More for like 4 to 6 years of prison incarceration to give him time to rest and recuperate.
Really?
Detach from social media, get 3 squares and 3 hots and a cot, as it were.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we always tell our
3
kids
3 squares before the electric chair.
Telling our kids that you need to unplug and sort of just take in life in real time, and maybe Trump needs to do that. Just go to because otherwise it's going to be going to that big golf course in the sky, So for entertainment purposes only, we're going to take a look at Trump's physical health. So you're now along for the ride. Okay, foundation of the reading. Am I upside down again? God. Foundation of the reading is the Hermit card, trying to find that path forward. Like I said, he's under a lot of stress, and you look at the Hermit. He's old, and it doesn't come. It's not a strength card. This is more of a cautionary card. You got to be careful the path you're taking forward. It's crossed with the 4 of Wands. If you follow the path and you take care of yourself, you can celebrate. There's life celebrations ahead of you. To me, the 4 of Wands is kind of the smaller celebrations. This is your birthday. This is your anniversary. These are like little happy get-togethers. These not necessarily major events. I mean, it could be a wedding card, which is kind of a major event. But if you take care of yourself, you get to enjoy these events. Underneath it all, the 3 of Swords. If you don't take care of it, you are going to have health events. You're going to suffer. Is it Libby that always?
This is her cardiac card.
Yeah, so
heart attack card.
So Libby, if you're watching, pulled your cardiac card just for you.
That's kind of like that underlying heart condition that's just lurking under the surface.
Yeah, take care of yourself, and you can enjoy the years of your life. If you don't take care, you're going to have problems, some serious problems. Oh dear. In the past, we've got the death card. I was kind of hoping maybe that show up later in the reading. Um, so in the past, you got the death card. This is bring things coming to an end. It's not necessarily a literal death, right? But unless in case you're talking about Ivana, so things coming to an end. His good
For
health.
entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, his good health years are behind him. Frankly, there's a fellow that my wife and I watched. His name is Azul, Azul, and he provides financial advice for folks that are kind of approaching retirement age or are in retirement age. And one of the things he mentions is, retire as early as you can so that you can enjoy the youth of your senior years. In this case, his best years are behind him.
Right. And he had COVID. He almost died to COVID a few years ago.
Yeah. So, his good healthy years are behind him. Current energy is the victory card. He is on his horse for this presidential election. He needs to be victorious because he knows what the ramifications are if he loses this election. He's on his horse. He's trying to achieve victory for his freedom. The problem is if you're not taking care of your health, this is causing a lot of stress and can create some problems for you. And he's always out there saying he is, his doctors say he's the healthiest president ever. He could live to 200, yada yada yada. The overarching energy is the Page of Swords. It's just that reckless messaging. It's the kid with the cardboard sword swinging it around. Look how young and strong I am, and I could take on all comers, and I'm in great physical health and physical shape. I'm like a man in his 20s. And, I'm going to win this election and everything's going to be great. I don't need to worry about my health. I'm in great shape. Lesson to be learned is the Eight of Pentacles. It's about, the pentacle is health and wealth, things of value. You have to work hard on your health, especially as you approach your 8th decade in life. He's not, he thinks in his mind, he's still in his 20s, swinging his little cardboard sword. The outcome, Nine of Wands. It's the Nine of Wands. It's a bringing message forward. It's about decisions, and to me it's a bit of an action card. It's not like the Knight of Swords where you're charging in a battle. This is, he's once again he's doing his messaging that I'm still young and strong and healthy. So maybe physically he's okay. He's taken the steps he needs to take care of his health. He feels good. He behind the scenes, his doctors and physicians are putting the work in, and he's feeling okay. That's what I'm getting out of that.
The thing I might throw in there, Page of Swords, it also kind of gives that vibe of he's got the mindset of a child when it comes to taking care of his health.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat a vegetable in my life ever again. Twice the dessert that everybody else gets.
Well, yeah, and what 12-year-old boy doesn't want to have McDonald's for dinner every night?
Exactly. Ultimately, I think he's not worked on his health, and what you're going to get with the Knight of Wands is just a progression of something. They're going to discover something unhealthy about him that's going to terminate him. And, it's unfortunate because he has a lot to live for, but because of his own choices, it's going to impact his health where, he may not make it to his 8th decade. And it's just something that progresses, and it's probably cardiac related.
Yeah.
It doesn't do cardio type work, doesn't eat healthy foods. And, you just, with the Knight of Wands, even though it doesn't mean you reap what you sow, it was kind of you reap what you sow. As literally Gary just put the card in there, and then there was the Seven of Coins, which is the reap what you sow card. Mm-hmm. He's done this to himself. It's a lack of self-care, and he doesn't have a spouse who would remind him that he needs better self-care than what he's got.
Do you want to do a follow-up reading? Will he make it to the health-wise?
Yeah,
make it to
I'm
the
curious.
election?
I'm curious. Yeah, well, I was going to say to his 80th year, but yeah, let's see.
Let's start with little things, little milestones first. Will he make it to the election? Because there are some readers out there that don't see him making
He's
it.
gonna make it to the election.
To the election.
I'm just gonna do 4-carder on that star card. King of Swords, 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Yeah, he's gonna make it to the election. He's not gonna win the election, and then you've got the court cases coming up underneath there. He's gonna live long enough, certainly, to start seeing the consequences of his delusional actions. You've got the DOJ bringing things to an end. Will he live that long? Yeah, he's going to live that long. He's not going to. I do not see him dying before the election. I think he's going to.
At least not from a physical ailment.
Not from a physical ailment. You can pull it. Or I'll pull it up.
Hey, there we are.
The last time I did that, I hit stop and.
Yeah, I made sure the cursor wasn't anywhere near it.
Good job.
I'll make sure the cursor's near the pause button.
It's what happens when you lift a laptop and it's got a touch
Touch
sensor.
screen. Yes, that.
And there's not much. It's not a very wide bezel. It's about 1/8 of an inch bezel.
Yeah, no, it's kind of
Maybe 1/4 of an inch.
they go for that weight reduction and they just sort of take away anything that might add weight.
and
In which case,
if you grab by the front corner where it's a bit bigger, I'll probably just tip the laptop over because I'm a klutz.
yeah. So now, what did you want to do your little reading on?
Yeah. What was I gonna do it on? I forget.
We'll have to back it up and let me hit pause.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that, does it? Okay, so I think he'll live to be.
It says eighth.
Yeah. So we're
eighth
looking at
decade.
his health in general.
Will he live to be 80? Because what you said you
Yeah.
wanted to read.
What's physical health wise? Will he live to be 80? If he doesn't, what's going to take him out? Let's move the timeline down a couple of years from now.
Okay.
Where is Trump a couple of years from now? Health wise here, physical health wise. The Hierophant.
That could be medical. It's about big institutions.
Burden and if he's around a couple of years from now, he's fighting. Excuse me. His health is bad, and he's fighting to maintain what he's got. Again, free will. He could be gone at that point. He could already be in the up in the choir, indivisible, defending his actions on here. So, asking a couple years from now, let's see what we've got going on. We've got the Hierophant, big government things, fighting, burden. In the past is the Empress, not taking care of yourself. You should have been taking better care of yourself. Current situation is the Nine of Swords. I think this is more mentally. He's in a bad spot here. Emotionally shut down. So I think this is institutionalization. Health is on the decline. And his mind's gone. And he's losing. Yeah. I think in a couple years' time, his health is poor, but he's institutionalized. And I think it's going to be a mental health thing that's, mentally gone, emotionally shut down, almost like he can't communicate, again, like a stroke type of thing. His health's on the decline, and he's robbed of his ability to coerce people. Just because people see a heart attack with him, heart attacks can be followed right by a stroke.
Yep.
So he might get both. And then you throw Alzheimer's or some type of mental function decline. Trump, in a couple years' time, or at least leading up to a couple years from now, you're going to see a decline in his mental health, his physical health, and probably some form of institutionalization to address it.
Yeah. So we're only looking like a year and a half. It's his eighth decade is 80. He's 78 and change right now.
Just turned 78.
Yeah. So we're talking within 2
2 to 3 years. 2 to 3 years.
And to me, I keyed in on that Nine of Swords. It's your own damn fault. It's decisions that you made that that put yourself in this nightmare
Your
situation.
Twinkie diet.
Do you eat Twinkies?
I don't think so.
It's your steak and ketchup diet.
It's your Twinkie diet. All Twinkies all the time. You know, golden sponge cake, creamy filling. What's, you know, what else? What could possibly be wrong with that?
Yeah, so it's looking like the timing is he'll make it through the elections.
Yeah.
But within 2 years,
Within a couple of years, it'll be a decline over a couple of years' time. You'll be seeing
Yeah,
mental health decline, physical health decline.
we're certainly seeing it now. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. It's not getting any better. It's just going to get worse
Yeah.
for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, clearly.
I am not a doctor, nor do I pretend to be one on a TV show.
You didn't sleep at a Holiday Inn Express.
No, I didn't do that either. Otherwise, I could be a brain surgeon.
Okay, hey, it's kind of a short one. Do you have anything more you want to throw on this one?
No, I think that's it's just the right length.
Yes. Okay, so hopefully you drank your coffee quickly.
Or go to Terror by the Bay and watch 2 more videos.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Then you could just pour yourself a second cup and maybe get a Danish or something.
And if you want to, a Danish, that's international. That would be Terror of the Seven Seas.
Oh, hey,
for your
good
international
segue.
readings.
You see, that's how you really. If only you had your purple pimp hat.
Only
on.
thinking here, just thinking. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this nonsense. If you really like it, feel free to subscribe. We're on our way to 12,000.
Woohoo!
How many you got at Terror by the Bay now?
I don't know, a bunch.
I think he's got 22,000.
Let me look it up
He's
real
gonna go
quick here.
Gonna go look at that.
Da, da, da,
But
da, da, da.
hey, leave a comment. I read every single comment and I respond to many. And now the eclipse has passed again.
Creeping up on 23,000.
Woo! Yeah, so we got to get the twin channel rolling here. Like I want to catch us that competitive nature that he and I have had ever since we were little tots here. Okay.
Well,
Thank you all for watching. We'll
yeah.
catch you on the next one.
We'll catch you. Take care.
Bye.